What is going on, everybody? It's Sacred Eagle, and today I'm going to be talking about the injury reports going in to Eagles at the Chargers. Oh, man, don't mind me if I look any different, but we're here to talk about the Eagles. First and foremost, we all know Fletcher Cox is going to be out with that calf injury. Did not participate at all this entire week of practice. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, nothing doing for him. So it's better to sit him and let him rest, let him heal, so he's better later on in the season when things actually legitimately matter the most. You know, when you got 2 games against Dallas, a game against Washington, Denver, all those teams. All those teams later on in the year. So it's good that it's not too severe, and we're not going to push him. So I'm liking that. We all know Ron Darby is going to be coming back at the very earliest next week against Arizona, or in 3 weeks against the Washington Redskins at the Lynx. So best case scenario is next week, of course. The worst case scenario is Washington. Either way, I suspect that he will get that rematch against Washington and go up against Terrell Pryor like he should have earlier on in the season. And that will be a big help for us in the secondary that's been really just deprived of everything. Literally everyone's gone down, and it's just not good for us right now. Corey Graham, our safety, our backup to Rodney McLeod, has been out the past week now with the hamstring. He hasn't participated. It's pretty bad for him. Destiny V, I'm not going to try to pronounce that last name because I'm going to mess it up, but you know who he is. He's a defensive tackle. With a wrist injury, he's been out, so we're going to need help on that D-line. Big time. But Jalen Watkins, again, he injured himself during Washington, and he hasn't been good since. Jason Kelce is going to be a full go. He had a knee injury that was bothering him after the Giants game, but he's been limited, now full participation in the past 2 days of practice, so he's going to be a full go. Jason Peters is a full go after, I believe, those quad injuries that he's been dealing with over his entire career the past 5 years. He's fine. He's ready to go. Jordan Hicks and Rodney McLeod. This is what I wanted to tackle the most on our defense and our injury report in general. Rodney McLeod has been a full go since Wednesday. That means he's going to be a full go going into tomorrow's game. He brings a lot of help to the secondary because now we have our safeties finally healthy once again together. After just a game and a half together. I believe McLeod got hurt against the Chiefs when we really needed him. You know, Tyreek Hill and Kareem Hunt and all those guys there. So it's good to see him back, specifically against these guys: Keenan Allen, Antonio Gates, you name it. The Chargers are not a team to sleep on. They're 0-3, but they've lost every single game, minus last week against the Chiefs by 3 or less, I believe, 7 or less. So it's good to have McLeod back in that secondary to help out Jalen Mills and Rasul Douglas, and of course the veteran Malcolm Jenkins, who cannot do everything on his own. He clotheslined somebody last week against the Giants because he had nothing else to do, which was a really boneheaded move, but still. And finally, Jordan Hicks, he's been a full participation. He's been full go ever since the Giants game ended. That means he should most likely play this Sunday tomorrow. So it's good to have him there because he's kind of the vocal point of this defense. He leads the team. He makes all the signal calls alongside Malcolm Jenkins. And he's the youngest captain we have, besides Wentz, of course. So having him in his presence there, he has an eye for the ball, and he just knows how to get it done. So having him there is a big help for this defense that's struggling big time, especially in the secondary. Hopefully we'll get that help back this week with McLeod, and of course the upcoming weeks with Ron Darby coming back. So the team on defense is looking up for the Eagles, but as far as this game goes, it's going to be really interesting to see how we go up against people like Keenan Allen and everything like that. Phillip Rivers, he can still do it. He can still get it done. Hopefully he throws 3 interceptions like he did against the Chiefs last week, but I doubt that it's going to happen. He might throw 1, maybe a fumble or 2. We'll see how that goes. But now we're moving on to the Los Angeles Chargers, and I just wanted to tackle this mainly for one reason, that's Melvin Gordon. So I talked about Fletcher Cox being out. How's our defense going to fare against Melvin Gordon? Well, he did not participate on Wednesday. He was limited on Thursday, and then he was full go yesterday on Friday. So he's questionable right now. We're going to get the full-on news with him. If you watch Fox NFL Sunday or the NFL Today show on CBS, you're going to get the injury report from Jay Glazer, whoever does it on CBS. I personally watch Fox. But Melvin Gordon, I can see him playing the game maybe through an injury, just because I just feel like without they're gonna play without that big of a playmaker in Melvin Gordon. So I doubt that that's going to happen. I think he's going to play. If he doesn't play, then that really does even the playing field because we're going to be without Fletcher Cox, our best pass rusher. So we're going to need Brandon Graham to really step it up. Last week he didn't have too great of a game against the Giants, so we're going to need him to step up against this team without or with Melvin Gordon because he's going to make a big impact regardless. And overall, the Chargers are, again, not a team to sleep on. We got to get at Phillip Rivers if we're going to be able to stop these wide receivers from getting open. Because, trust me, we saw Eli Manning and the Giants with a really good play style with those quick slants, out routes, those quick passes to get to Odell Beckham and Brandon Marshall and all those guys early, and they moved the ball very consistently against us. We just got lucky and stopped them towards midfield or towards the end zone. It was just based on luck and just the fact that we just did not break. Towards the end of the game, we did break. We don't want to deal with that again against the Chargers, and Melvin Gordon's presence can definitely impact that. Regardless of if he's there or not, it's still going to be an impact because we just need to get at the quarterback. We didn't get at Eli Manning last week. That's got to change this weekend. So tell me in the comments down below what you guys think about this entire injury report. How do you think the defense is going to go up against Phillip Rivers and that Chargers offense? Subscribe if you're new. I'm really happy with the way the channel has been going this entire month so far. I kind of figured the channel would come back to life when the Eagles play, but not this big. So thank you all for watching, you guys. I'll stream my reaction to the last quarter of the Chargers game tomorrow. It'll be around 6:30. It depends. We'll see. But I'll get a video out as soon as the game is over, no doubt. So thank you all for watching. See you guys later.